Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and today we'll be talking about 5 easy ways you can save money on your beauty products. So the pandemic definitely hit us hard. Prices are going up like crazy and it never hurts to be able to save a few dollars here and there whenever you can. So we're going to go ahead and get into exactly how you can do that. Tip number 1 is to make sure you are purchasing products from companies that have a really good return policy. So if you don't end up liking the product, you can take it back. And this one really applies to those who are trying new products because you're really unsure as to whether this product will work for you. And this just gives you a risk-free way to trial new things. So some of the companies that are really great about that and have really wonderful return policies are Ulta, which gives you 60 days. Target gives you 90 days, and Nordstrom has no deadline at all. I actually just took something back with no receipt, no tag. There were shoes, so I had no box for it either. I had worn it as well. I told them that. I told them that I wore the shoes, and you could tell. And they took it back with no problem. Since I didn't have the receipt, I only got store credit, but because I was a part of their rewards program or like had an account with them, they were able to look up my purchase and they knew that I made the purchase. So I was able to get a store credit for that purchase. And it was a full store credit. And Target and Ulta, they also have these programs. So they're able to look you up as well. Other stores that I'm not as familiar with, but I know that they have return policies like this are CVS, Walmart, Sephora, and of course there are many others, but just make sure you're looking at the return policies before you actually make your purchase. Tip number 2 is to sign up for rewards programs for these different stores. So again, Ulta, Target, I'm not sure if Walmart has one, but they may have something as well. Sephora, I know they have a rewards program, but when you're signed up for these programs and you're staying loyal to 1 or 2 stores when you're making your purchases, you're able to really rack up a lot of points pretty quickly. And that will help you to get free products when you are purchasing later on, or even qualify for some discounts or free samples when you go in and shop at the store. So you can keep track of your reward points on their websites. They also will tell you when you go into the store how many points you have as well. But then when you are doing this, especially if you're doing it online, make sure you opt in for the e-newsletters. So this will allow you to stay up to date on any sales that the store is having. So they'll email you when they have discounts, coupons, sales, whatever. You're able to stay up to date on everything. Tip number 3 is to look through brand sites to see if they offer free samples. And this was new to me. I found out about this maybe about 2 years ago, where I was just randomly browsing through a brand site and I found free samples where I could literally just order samples. Like I didn't have to purchase anything else and choose as many as I wanted to and just pay a very small shipping fee to get them shipped out to me. So one of the brands that does this is called Jessie Curls. I have not tried any of their products yet, but I definitely am going to. I'm going to order them right after recording this video. And you can put one sample per type of product into your cart, pay a small shipping fee, and try out as many products as you want to. Some brands do put caps on how many you can order, but it is very, very, very helpful to be able to order even just a couple just to see if you like the brand itself or the product. So that is something I'm going to do more of myself, just to try out more things and to see if there's something out there that I haven't tried that I really like. But if the brand does not offer that, a lot of them do offer trial or travel size options. So it's a lot smaller. You do have to pay for them, but it ends up being a lot cheaper than buying full-size products. And I do this a lot when I go to Ulta, where I'm able to just purchase like a bunch of small trial size products and even test them against each other. So if I want to see if, let's say Curlsmith, if they have 2 different leave-in conditioners, that I want to try, I'll just get the travel size and see which one works better. And I'm able to then decide which one I want to buy in the full size bottle the next time I go back. So that has been very helpful for me and something that I will continue to use as I am testing out new things. So tip number 4 is to take advantage of coupons and rebate sites. So I am more familiar on the coupon side, but I'll also offer a couple of recommendations for rebate sites. But I did just find a really cool way to find coupons, which I'll share in just a second. But coupons you can find by searching on Google, of course. You can also go on Groupon, which has been around forever and offers coupons for products and services. And then Retail Me Not is a very popular way to find coupons on pretty much anything. You do have to search through these websites, especially Retail Me Not, to make sure that they aren't expired and to just test them out to make sure they work as well, because I have found a few that just haven't worked for me. And I just find it a little bit time consuming to search through those websites. But a very easy way to use coupons is just to use the Microsoft Edge web browser. So I know a lot of people have not used this web browser before or just haven't used it in years, but they recently released a feature that allows you to, not you, actually the web browser, looks for coupons while you're shopping. So you go onto any site that you want to, you add the products to your cart, and then when you go to checkout, it runs through all of the available coupons that it can find. And you can see it doing it in the little promo code or coupon code box. So it's really cool to see it. And you'll get to see which ones apply to you and how much they give you off. And then you also have the option to choose which one you want to apply to your checkout. So that one has been amazing. I've saved money on groceries, clothes, everything. I just always use Microsoft Edge when I'm shopping for things now. On the rebate side, we have rebate sites like Ibotta, Honey, and Rebates, which has been around forever. So some of them, you go onto their website, you search for things, and you get cash back, and you have to rack up a certain amount of dollars to reach a certain threshold, and then you get your money back that way. And then others, they allow you to shop in person, get your printed receipt, and upload it to their site. I think Ibotta is like this as well, where you can put the receipt onto that website, and it will calculate how much cash back you should get from your purchases that you actually made in person versus online. So I think that's really cool as well. Again, I'm not as familiar with that, but I am going to start looking into that and using those more, because it's just free money without you doing anything different other than letting them know that you're making these purchases. So some of them, you do have to wait some time for them to mail a check out to you or to direct deposit the funds into your account, but I think it's totally worth it. And again, something that I'm going to start doing probably today. So definitely a great way to save some money easily and effortlessly. And lastly, tip number 5. So for tip number 5, this is something that was pretty much non-existent during COVID, at least from my understanding. But before COVID, and even now, I think it's ramping up more, you were able to go to hair shows and get free products or purchase them at discounted rates. So Shea Moisture was one of the brands that would actually schedule pop-ups around the country. I actually attended a couple, and they had full-size products. Like, they would give you full-size popular products that you can just take away just for attending. And the events were free. So I would leave those events with a bag full of products that I loved or wanted to try, and it would cost me nothing. And then in addition to that, they were fun. Like, they had great speakers come out and talk about hair care and self-love And then they had little activities and photo booths. So it was a really good time as well. And that pretty much wraps up my 5 tips. One bonus that I did think about while I was creating this video is that it also helps to be really educated on your hair type, your porosity level, and what actually works for your hair. So once you do determine like what your hair porosity level is, which you can check out the link above to get a better understanding of hair porosity and what different hair porosities need in terms of protein and deep conditioner. But that will help you to determine what kind of products you actually need and how you should be using them to get the best results. But once you do that, you can also just follow YouTubers, other influencers, and read blogs to understand what is working for other people. There are also other sites like Curlsmith where you can put in your hair porosity level, what things you're trying to accomplish, like what kind of goals you have for your hair, and it will like spit out recommendations for you on things you can try. And then again, if you purchase those products from Ulta and you don't like them, or Target or wherever else, you can just take them back, but at least you have a better shot at liking the product after you've done some research and you found out that other people with the same hair type, texture, and porosity level like it too. So it may save you some time as well. But that is all that I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you're able to save some money along the way, and I hope these tips help you to do so. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.